Hey guys, welcome down to Happy Hour. I'm Riley with Boone Mountain Sports, and we're here in Winter Park, Colorado at Gravity House. Shout out to those guys. And also shout out to Fischer Skis for hosting us up here the last couple of days. It's been a very special time and release and transition to a new product that is unbelievable, man. I've never seen Fischer this ahead of the game. And it's incredible. So I'd like to introduce a special guest. This is Scott Ford from Fischer Skis.
How are y'all? Stoked to be here.
Yeah, man.
Even more stoked you guys find the time to get up here and just play.
Well, cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers to you.
I mean, you guys have hit it out of the park. We're going to be talking about 22, 23 product, the new Fischer Ranger line, and I wanted to kind of pick your brain a little bit about the process and what it was like going through the development process and the R&D, and not to mention that there was a pandemic.
Yeah, really it was wild.
Yeah.
Because we started this process a couple years ago. Really it was at the tail end of 2019.
Yeah.
But in January, February of 2020, the reason we're back here at Winter Park is because really this is where it all began here. In North America. Yeah, we were up here and we were all together. We knew we wanted to do something more with Ranger.
Yeah.
And what do we do to take all of the things that were great, make some things a little bit more special, and had some great collaboration left here.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, can I say, went to shit?
It all went to shit, man. Everyone felt this. It was crazy.
So we went from a normal collaboration. This was already a big deal. It was already a big project.
Yeah.
Right? And then we threw in this complication of everybody locked down globally, because this was a global. Was a global effort. So we instantly went to where we've all been living in Zoom, and I don't want to say that the pandemic was good, but it was a really weird kind of blessing in disguise for us.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, as they say, never waste a good crisis, right? So being global, what it really developed a really cool inner working with everybody. But as we were developing the product, because as we were talking to you about, we broke down every single ski, every waist width we were looking at, all of the benchmark skis out there. And what we did at the very beginning is we created what we called these avatars. And they were an individual skier profile, both genders.
Yeah.
Not just on how they ski, but what car they drive, what they eat, where they live,
what shirt they
like to wear, what's their favorite color.
Do they like swoots?
And they all like swoots. Some categories more than others, but they're all down with the swoot. What we were able to do is we were able to take the global athletes, because as I talk to people, it's like, North American freeride is pretty special.
Yeah.
But it's not the only place in the world. There's a lot of people in Europe that have the epic places they want to come here.
Yep.
We've got the epic places we want to go visit over there. So it was really cool to get this collaboration going. But so the way that it started working with the pandemic was that where the athletes were located, what we looked at them and had the conversations with them is, what's your ski? How would you craft your one ski to ski more with?
Yep.
If you had one ski, which would it be? So we were able to really kind of split up how the collection was starting to develop within those athletes. And so when you see some of those clips that we created, it's in every segment of the world that we worked with those athletes.
And I thought it wasn't all athletes too, which was cool. I mean, it was retailers, it was consumers. I mean, we hopped on this ski.
You guys were on board with it, and that's what it. It's really easy just to sit with a bunch of athletes. Athletes are great. We've got some amazing athletes, but you've got to get lower than that. And that's why we started with the consumer.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about you, and it's all about getting you guys out on the right ski.
Well, all of you were the ones that we created the profile. And we learned about you before we ever touched a ski design. And that's what's unique with all of this. Before we even talked about how we were going to change the ski, we need to learn who the real consumer was for each of those. Because if you don't know who you're building for, you're already off the back.
Oh.
You're already in the back seat. You're not going to create the right product.
100%. There was a tragedy that happened in 2020, and a factory burned down.
Yeah, this, you may have heard of this kind of little deal of one of our factories burning to the ground.
Only a pandemic.
Yeah. So
now we have a factory.
Right. So we started this process. Now we go through a pandemic.
But what's cool is the new factory.
New factories.
That's where I was going to. So we always come out of this with a little silver lining, more than just a little. I mean, we have an amazing product here that's going to be produced in a brand new facility. That's is it in Reed? Where is it?
It's in Ukraine, Mokachevo.
Oh, okay.
So we have our main factory in Reed.
Yep.
That's still our home. All of these skis were produced in Reed. And then we have a factory in Mokachevo, in Ukraine.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's really far away, but really going to Mokachevo is like me driving from Park City to come see you in Evergreen.
Yeah.
Not really that far.
No.
But the factory burnt down. We're building a new line.
Yeah.
We're also producing skis to try to ship this year.
Oh yeah.
And how are we going to make all this work? So long story long, now we're here.
And Fischer is, I mean, with all due respect, kind of on top. It's on top. Like it's you guys are.
Oh yeah.
You guys are at the forefront for this next season, in front of pretty much everyone, and it's amazing. And I mean, and with all the supply chain issues, I mean, you guys have product here in 2021 for 2022-23 that we get to touch and feel and hold, and it's refreshing to see that. And you know, my brother and I, my family, my dad, you know, we're so appreciative.
Well, we're appreciative of you,
you know,
and your customers and who you guys are and the amazing things that you do to not just sell but be a part of the community.
Well, it takes a village, man.
Yeah.
It takes a village.
What this is all about.
It's all about a village. It's also all about community.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And so that's what we're trying to do. And we actually built a new boot fitting cafe,
which is insane.
Yeah. And we're going to be showing some of these skis off hopefully sometime soon in that cafe. So if you're around the Front Range in Colorado, definitely stop by for coffee or a beer.
An insane coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
An insane coffee.
Yeah. An insane coffee.
Yeah.
And I feel honored to be a part of the process, man.
Well, we're pleased. Couldn't be happier that the partners that you guys are, the feedback.
Wow.
And you know, the thing that I will say, and it's not because I'm sitting here having a drink with you, but we appreciate the honest feedback. So many times people want to give you the feedback that you want to hear, but really what we want to hear is your honest feedback. Like going through the process. We wanted to hear when you didn't like something.
Yep.
We wanted to hear when something didn't work.
We told you.
Yeah, and that's the only way that we make it better.
Casey really took over that test. That was a funny day, man. Well,
but it comes to this.
It all
comes to today.
It comes to an amazing product and a great unity of a project, and I'm just so stoked on the message. So great job, man. You deserve that drink. You deserve probably a second and third, and again, thank you to Gravity Haus.
Yeah, for huge props
for hosting an amazing environment to do this in. Yeah. And Fischer, Scott,
thanks, man.
My man.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, dude.
All right.